2020. Hari yang dinanti-nantikan, hari yang diimpikan. 4 tahun sudah kami merenda hari-hari kami di kampus ini. Kuliah, tugas mandiri, tugas kelompok, praktikum, praktek mengajar, kerja praktis di tengah masyarakat, menulis, mempresentasikan, mempertahankan, semua telah melewati. Yang ada saat ini adalah ketika mensyukuri semua untuk kebaikannya, untuk kasih dan pengorbanan orang tua kami, untuk guru, dosen kami, untuk semuanya. Kini di sini adalah tatapan, adalah harapan untuk masa depan. Dengan optimisme yang tinggi, kita raih peluang memanfaatkan sumber daya yang kita punya. Iptes, inovasi. Walau pandemi COVID-19 masih mengepung kita, membatasi gerak dan jarak, tapi kita sungguh meyakini kita akan menyongsong masa depan yang penuh harapan untuk satu cita-cita yang mulia bagi negeri tercinta Indonesiaku.
Good morning, everyone.
Ulang tahun Paduan Suara Mahasiswa Universitas Negeri Manado. Sukses selalu dan semangat berkarya terus. Meskipun torang tidak bersama-sama, tetapi torang tetap bersyukur. Semua tinggal di rumah dan tetap sehat sampai torang waktu dapat ulang. Mari bersama-sama memutus penyebaran virus berbahaya COVID-19. Viva PSM Unima.
Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to begin our international seminar today, I have a few housekeeping notes to make before we begin the program. First, I hope everyone to keep the audio mute. And also please keep the audio remain mute until the end of the seminar. Secondly, if anyone have any question, please write it down in the Q&A columns. Thirdly, as we will sing Indonesia National Anthem, please everyone to stand up and sing from your heart. Okay? Yeah. So thank you for your kind cooperation and attention. Yeah. Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our professors, our prominent speakers, and all participants. It is my pleasure to become Master of Ceremony for this precious event, the International Online Seminar, the Shift of Educational Paradigm in the New Normal Era. This international seminar, initiated by Professor Dr. Treasure Katrina Londa, MS, as Director of Postgraduate Program, University Negeri Manado. Hello, again, I'm Keke Marentek, also as a Secretary of Committee, and on behalf of Dr. Mika Mandagi, MPD, as a chairperson of this international seminar, I would like to extend warm welcome to every one of you in this seminar. We are really grateful today as we have prominent speakers. Dr. Hisako Otsubo from Saga, Japan. Hello, Professor Hisako, are you there? Are you here already? And also we have Professor Wimpoli from Hasanuddin University and Vicky Richardson from Indonesia Institute, Australia. So we welcome all of you in this seminar. And also we are really grateful today because all the participants comes not only from Manado, but also from different regions in Indonesia. We have some participants from Papua, from Kalimantan, from Sumatra, and the most participants is come from Java, especially from University Pendidikan Indonesia, UPI Bandung. Yeah. Hi participant from UPI Bandung. Yeah, thank you for all your attention. And also as a committee and as a master of ceremony today, we are really appreciating for all of you for taking time off in your very busy morning to join us today. We hope that you all will learn a lot today, and we have lined up for you to be fruitful and engaging in this seminar. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, we will begin this international seminar with a prayer and followed by Indonesia national anthem. And today's prayer will lead by Dr. Olivia Lalamenti, Vice Director, Postgraduate Program, University Negeri Manado for Students Affairs. Dr. Olivia, time is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity. Before we begin the seminar, please let me lead the prayer. Dear God, we glorify your name. We thanks for your blessings in our life. Today, we humbly ask your guidance for our international seminar. Please bless our keynote speaker and shower them of your greatest inspiration so that they may share the most of their knowledge. Please also bless all the participants so that they may get new valuable information and knowledge through this seminar. We pray that you bless our rector, Professor Dr. Julieta Runtuene, MS, and Director of Postgraduate Program, Professor Dr. Tracia Londa. We pray that you bless all the communities in charge that they may be able to fulfill their trust. Dear God, your infinite blessing would mean the success of the international seminar. Thanks God, we pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Olivia Lalamenti, for the prayers. And ladies and gentlemen, may I request all of you to stand up for Indonesia National Anthem. Thank you. I repeat it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I request all of you to stand up for Indonesia National Anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now to listen welcoming delivered by Professor Dr. Rachel Katrina Londa MS, Director of Graduate Program, University Negeri Manado.
Ya.
Profesor
Halo.
Londa.
Ya, suara saya kedengaran? MC?
Yes. Yes,
Suara
we can
saya
hear you,
terdengar?
Prof. Yes, we can hear
Suara-
you.
Kedengaran?
Ya, kedengaran, Prof.
Oke. Thank you, MC. Thank you, host. Thank you, moderator, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. It's indeed a very prestigious moment for me as the Director of Postgraduate Program, Universitas Negeri Manado, to be speaking in front honorable audience. A great opportunity where we academic people are always looking forward to sharing ideas, knowledge, and experiences. This is certainly a venue for escalating ourselves into embracing a new level of achievement in our own field. I am very to welcome the speakers, Mrs. Hisako Otsubo, Mr. Wimpoli, and Mrs. Vicky Richardson, and participants to this virtual seminar. And I want to thank the Committee of Postgraduate Program for arranging this seminar entitled The Shift of Educational Paradigm in the new normal era. I do hope that we will gain new insight in the field that we are all passionate for. Next, I'd like to welcome our Venerable Rector, Prof. Dr. J. Aper Runtuwene MS, to say some words and open this virtual seminar. I wish you all a fruitful presentation and discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Treasure Londa, MS, for the welcoming speech. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here and we are pleased to have Professor Dr. Julieta Runtuwene, MS, our dearest Rector, University Negeri Manado, with us today. Hello, Prof.
Hello. Shalom.
Ya,
Can you hear
Shalom,
me?
Ibu Rektor.
Ya. Shalom. Damai di hati.
Shalom.
Ya, shalom. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sehat.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam sehat untuk kita semua.
Amin.
Ya. Honorable keynote speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, greetings and a warm welcome to all of you from North Sulawesi, the land of waving coconut trees we call Nyur Melambai. Please allow me on behalf of Universitas Negeri Manado to extend my sincerest appreciation and gratitude to honorable keynote speaker, respective seminar participant, as well as organizer of the International Online Seminar Postgraduate Program Universitas Negeri Manado. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the International Online Seminar is a smart initiative with the central theme, the shift of educational paradigm in the new norm era. The term was put forward based on some consideration, among others, to respond to current global education issue of Industrial 4.0, as well as the new norm era due to COVID-19 pandemic. Furthermore, this event organized by postgraduate program UNIMA is accounted to demonstrating moral obligation in providing scientific solution to current social phenomenon. Discussing the current paradigm shift in education is important because the world of higher education is dynamic and should always be adaptive to the change and the current educational institution. Like us, should not just take everything for granted, but needs to move forward when facing new findings in the field of science and technology. Let me share with you the viewpoint of Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba Mega Business. He said that if higher education does not change from now on, then in the next 30 years, we will only produce graduates who are unable to compete with robotic intelligence. What Jack Ma is confronting is not impossible. The role of teacher nowadays is challenged by the development of information and technology. Respective seminar participation, ladies and gentlemen, it is honor for us, University of Manado University, to have 3 prominent speakers, which I believe will share insightful ideas and knowledge to broaden our horizon and to develop a strong network of researchers and pioneers in education worldwide. Finally, I would like to forward my heartfelt thanks to the organizing committee for working hard and making this event a success. And for the participants, I wish you all a fruitful discussion. And then finally, as Director of Universitas Negeri Manado, and by saying grace to the Almighty God, I officially open this international online seminar. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera untuk kita semua. Salam sehat selalu. Unima top.
Unima top. Thank you, Professor Julieta, for the wonderful opening remarks. God bless you. And now we will pay attention to the presentation of the keynote speakers. I would like to invite Dr. Norma Monigir as the moderator to lead this presentation and discussion. Please, Dr. Norma, time is yours. Hello.
Ya, suara saya. Okay, can you hear my voice? Hello, everyone.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay, good morning, everyone. Wow, it's a wonderful time being here togetherness, and it's a very incredible time for postgraduate program Universitas Negeri Manado having the international seminar with the theme The Shift of Educational Paradigm and the New Normal Era. Well, I would like to ask first, thank you for having time in this room. The Honorable Rector Universitas Negeri Manado, Professor Dr. Julieta P. Aruntuene. Nice to meet you here. Nice to meet you, Direktur Pasca Sarjana, Professor Dr. Treasure Kalonda. And then for every participant here, I would like to say welcome here, and then thank you so much for coming in this room. And we would like to start our presentation today, and the first presentation will be start for Miss Vicky Richardson. I would like to say hello, Miss Vicky Richardson. Are you here? Hello? Oh, thank you. Before starting the presentation of Vicky Richardson, I would like to briefly tell about the resume or curriculum vitae from Vicky Richardson. As a director Indonesia Institute and Australia, have education background from Indonesia and Australia. Of course, that Miss Vicky knows well Indonesia, Bahasa Indonesia, of course. Got 6 awards, have 3 accreditation, really professional Indonesia Institute Director, and then have 17 presentation from the curriculum vitae, involved to 6 professional project, involved to the 6 professional membership, and interest in traveling, reading, learning new tech, educational pedagogy, and developing resources. So I really appreciate you, Ms. Vicky Richardson, as a Director Indonesia Institute right now. And for your available in this, doing in this presentation for this seminar, I would like to, as a personal, I would like to welcome you. And the time for you, Ms. Vicky Richardson, for the presentation. You have 10 minutes for presentation. And after that, 15 minutes ahead, we will have a discussion general in this slide. So Mrs. Vicky Richardson, the room is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Manado, Tomahon. How are you? Can you hear me? Hi. I miss all you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to return. Okay.
Yeah, the room is yours.
Thank you, Ibu. Professor Yuliata, thank you for your wonderful speech, a greeting, thank you. Do you have my PowerPoint? Hello, Ibu. Keke? Ibu? Okay. So we need the PowerPoint?
Yep, okay.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to talk about...
Host, please share the PowerPoint from Vicky Richardson.
Okay, thank you. So we're going to talk about the shift of educational paradigm from the Western Australian perspective. Next. Next. Oh, we've seen these everywhere. The new norm posters, they're on transport, they're on shops, they are everywhere. This is our new reality. Next. Next. Hello. Okay. Now this is the big step. This was only mentioned and announced 2-3 weeks ago. So this is very, very new. This is the federal government policy. So this is straight from Canberra. So the federal government is going to focus on STEM subjects. Student funding for university students will only be for university students that provide work, as in nurses, teachers, engineers, etc. The humanity course costs, for example, anthropology, languages, history, those costs will double. This is going to have a huge impact on educational paradigm, huge. Those changes from federal level will then have to be implemented at the state, in the state education systems. So from junior school, middle school, senior school, all of these federal educational changes are going to ensure a new change in policy at state level. Next. Now, STEM, as we know, because it's been talked about a lot, is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It's a curriculum based on the idea of educating students in 4 specific disciplines. To me, it's very narrow. Science, technology, engineering and mathematics in an interdisciplinary and applied project approach. So that means a lot of hands-on stuff. A lot of facilities will have to be put into schools. So they'll be doing robotics, coding, a lot of resources, a lot of money will be put into STEM. The Australian government is promoting STEM for students as the most appropriate for future career opportunities. Now, it takes away the whole aspect of critical thinking, which is what education in Australia has been based on, basically. So now we're going to have to go through a complete change of mindset regarding education. Next. Next. Hello. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are just, this is the STEM logo. This is an example of a STEM classroom. As you can see, there are no seats that are side by side in rows. It's built for individual work, pair work, group work. So you can see there's a lot of different configurations in the classroom to cater for all learning types. Next. Now for teachers, we're still going to have to rely on inquiry-based learning, particularly with the involvement of, at the moment in Australia, not in Western Australia, but in Australia, some schools are shut, some schools are open. So they're doing a combination of online learning and face-to-face learning. So inquiry-based learning is really what's been a huge baseline of Australian education, and this will continue. It's an educational approach that focuses on investigation and solving problems. It's different from traditional approaches because it reverses the order of learning. Now they can, any configuration, it works well with any configuration. Teachers can assist individual students. So although for teachers, the work primarily is setting up the task, the requirement, but once that task is set up, the teacher can then individually assist students in the classroom who are working on that inquiry-based task. Students can research and work independently out of the school environment, particularly now, from my experience of Indonesia, everybody's got a HP. Most people even have 2. So they can always have access to the internet and they can actually look for and research work. Continue. Next. Right. For this is a tool. This is the tool, the instrument that I use, Bloom's taxonomy, for creating inquiry-based learning. Now I always start off at the bottom. What is this? Remembering it, which basically kids in Indonesia are amazing at memorizing, but that is the lowest level of inquiry. So they have to get up to the part where you're creating. So you go from remembering, understanding, applying, analysing, evaluating, and creating. Next. These are just the examples like recall facts and basic concepts. So recall facts. This is why a lot of classrooms have memorised pages 67 to 70, and the kids will memorise it. So it's repeat, state, memorise, define. When you understand, you can actually explain what it is. You can discuss it, you can identify, you can recognise, you can translate something. Now, when you apply it, you're getting higher level of understanding. So you're actually implementing it. You're using it. You're demonstrating it. You're actually operating a machine that you know about. Then we go higher, and of course the questions go higher. You draw connections amongst ideas. You differentiate. You relate. You compare. You distinguish. You experiment. And my favourite, you question. Evaluate, you justify. You have to actually debate and appraise something. You have to support it. You have to defend, basically argue for why that is better than this. Why is gas better than electricity, or vice versa? And of course, creation. It's the highest level of inquiry. You can design something new. You can construct. You can conjecture, which means you can foresee things. You can formulate and you can investigate. Author, so you can actually write a new paper. So Bloom's taxonomy, as you can see, it goes up in stages. Great tool for inquiry learning. Next. This is an example of inquiry-based learning task. For example, geography, I use the metamorphic forces. So, as you can see, you can start off with, what do you see? It's remembering. Explain in your own words what is happening. What do you think happened next? Can you give examples? What do you see? Now, this is conjecture. We're getting up a little bit. What do you see as a possible result of this eruption? How is an eruption similar to an earthquake? So the kids will have to differentiate there. Now, this is where I've got up to the creation start. So you can see as you go through, they get more thinking involved, deeper thinking. Last one, creation, or this one as well. Can you devise a better evacuation plan? Or can you create a method using the volcanic... Pardon?
Excuse me, I would like to remember you about the time. You still have 2 more minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next. Next slide. Oh, okay. Okay. The reality of teaching, the state government, there will be no final exam. The Tidak ada ujian nasional lagi this year for COVID. Teachers and students, because they've had a disrupted year. The focus in COVID has been on essential subjects, and Western Australian students all returned in April. We're actually in Western Australia COVID-free. The majority of schools use Microsoft Meet for online learning, and they had to become independent learners, and teachers had to become far more flexible. The use of school management programs, for example, Sector, has been extensively used. Next. Okay, this is so we've had a geography example. I'll use an English example for an independent learner. So we're not looking at inquiry-based, we're looking at someone who wants to improve. This is using your HP to learn English. And these are just some of the things that you can do at home. The students can actually listen to music, send texts in English, social media in English, change the settings on your phone to English. Mine's in Indonesian. View film or television trailers in English and record information in English. So download a free recorder. And terima kasih banyak atas perhatiannya. Okay, sudah. Thank you.
Terima kasih Miss Vicky Richardson. Thank you so much. Wow,
Thank
it it was really awesome presentation that Miss Vicky share about the federal government focus in STEM in Australia right now.
Pardon?
Science, technology, education, technology, engineer, and math.
Yes.
And
That is the focus.
yeah, that is the focus from the federal government of
Yes.
Australia. And then we have 15 minutes to discuss about the subject related to our theme of the seminar. Okay, we have 15 minutes. Is there participant who like to ask a question? Or if you want to ask a question from the chat room, then it will be fine. You can if you want to ask question, you can ask in Indonesia. Then I would like to, because Miss Vicky also knows well about Indonesia, bahasa Indonesia, since she has a education background in Universitas Gadjah Mada. Go ahead, all the participants, you would like to ask question? Bagaimana ini Kang Revi kalau chat kalau kita mau kembali bagaimana ini?
Saya mau kembali.
Host, is there any question from chat room? Go ahead. Okay, is there any question? Okay, while there is no other question, there is not yet. Miss Vicky, there is not yet. Wow, I am personalized. I would like to ask you, is there any special reason by the government to focus in science, technology, engineering, and math? While in this new era that we really need, or we really emphasize to the health community. How do you think?
Well, the focus, because it's science, that is why the focus is on STEM. It's for science. So science, medical, research, technology, because it's all technology based now. But I myself am really disturbed that the focus is all on science, to the point where they're actually penalising the humanities students, the students who, the academics, the historians, they're going to pay double. So their courses will be hundreds of thousands, and science and teachers, nurses, they're going to be halved. So they're really, really serious about promoting the sciences.
Okay, thank you so much, because I got your point that the student funding for tertiary student that will be provide work like nurse, teachers, engineers, but
Yes.
really, because you know that if we flashback toward for backward just a little bit, that sometimes we really like the students would like to be an independent learner, right?
Yes.
But sometimes we couldn't reach it. But by this new era, by having the COVID-19 pandemic, automatically the learners become the independent learners, right?
They have to. They have to. I think they do, Boo. I think that even to log on when they're at home. So some students wouldn't log on. They don't want to learn. Then you get the students who can't wait to log on, or they're working all the time on their own projects. So the independent learners, the ones that can learn by think of other strategies of improving their information, they are going to just absolutely fly. The kids that need face-to-face support all the time and push, it's not going to happen because of the mixed modes of learning now. There is still online learning. There is still face-to-face. So the kids that can adapt to both of those are going to do very, very well. And that is the way of the future. For example, I think Zoom seminars are going to be not just COVID. It is going to be past COVID, post-COVID. It will always be meetings for board meetings. People aren't going to attend anymore. They're going to have Zoom. Then why would you leave your house when you can have a board meeting with the directors from your own home?
Yeah.
So the whole world of delivery is changing. Teachers and students who are flexible will adapt. Teachers, you must be flexible, because one day you can be in class, the next day there could be a positive corona break and you're working from home. So always put your work on the computer. Always back up your work.
Okay, thank you so much. There are two participants raise hand to ask a question. Please, Dr. Hendra Nur Cahyo. Host, please unmute. Dr. Hendra Nur Cahyo, you want to ask questions? Just go ahead.
Enggak, saya jelas kok.
Iya, tetapi ada yang bertanya tapi Dr. Hendra, please. Dr. Hendra Nur Cahyo from Jakarta.
Ya, Bu.
Okay. I couldn't hear you.
Unmute, yeah.
Okay, Dr. Hendra. Itu still unmute. Could you please host? Could you please mute?
Cannot hear.
Hello, host. Could you please mute?
Unmute.
Yeah, please unmute.
Unmute.
Okay, Dr. Hendra, could you please write down on chat room? Dr. Hendra, could you please write down? Okay, there is another question from another participant. There is another one, Nola Mawicere.
Ibu, ada
Yes.
dari Adinda. Because of Corona, the students, oh, where is she gone?
Yes. Yeah.
Because of Corona, the students must learn from home. Is there some way to create fun situation while learning so the kids not going to get stressed? Okay, Adinda. Learning from home. Please learn from experience. So for example, if they're doing maths, maybe get them to help you cook and measure out the ingredients. How much is this? When you go do the shopping list, get the kids to create the list, add up the totals, find out what the costs are. If they're, for example, learning English, use the phone, use their Happi, play with them with the Happi. Don't just rely on the standard question and answer all the time. So build into it something that's home-based, they can do with you, that's fun, cooking, shopping, playing. They can learn so much, the nature, find out all of the names of the flowers, the trees that are in their community. Find out the social things that they need to know, but just let them relate from their own experiences, but make it fun. Don't just sit at the computer all the time. Let them learn from you, because honestly, Ibu are the base of learning. The mums and dads are the base. So build on that knowledge and keep going from there. Their schoolwork will come easy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that there are still Dr. Hendra is over there. Go ahead. Well, I still can hear your voice, Dr. Hendra. I couldn't hear you. Okay, maybe you can skip your question for the next. Dr. Vicky, time is running well, running so fast. So the 15 minutes has already gone. So I really appreciate that you will be here. Then that's really awesome presentation. Thank you so much for being in this seminar. I think that I want to meet you again in the next seminar. Okay, we give applause for Miss Vicky. For Miss Vicky for the nice presentation. Okay, thank you so much. And we will move in the next presentation. It will be Professor Wim Polly from Hasanuddin University. Hi, selamat pagi, Professor Wim. How are you?
Fine, I'm fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would like to share about the resume from Professor Wim Polly, born in Indonesia. This is really the son of National of Indonesia, of course. Have education background from Indonesia and then Australia, also from Belgium. Get the PhD at the University of New England, Armadale, New South Wales, Australia. And then now is still active in Faculty of Economy, Hasanuddin University, Makassar. We welcome you and I really appreciate you to be here. And the next 10 minutes will be yours to present your material in relating with the understanding the paradigm shift in education. Professor Wim, 10 minutes presentation, it will be yours.
Okay, shall we start? Okay. I'll make my presentation as simple as possible and as quick as possible.
Thank you.
My presentation is called a 5-point presentation. Click, please. Okay, a 5-point presentation. First, my guiding statement. Second, 3 underlying questions. Third, how to make it happen. Fourth, what is the newborn baby like? Fifth, my closing statement. Click, please. My guiding statement is our journey on earth is an unending journey of questions and answers. So be happy with it and have fun. We are living in a wonderful world. Click, please. Okay. Next, the 3 underlying questions are, first, why paradigm shift? Second, what is paradigm shift? Third, how to implement paradigm shift. Click, please. First, the why of paradigm shift. Why? Why? Because there are shortcomings of our existing paradigm. Our existing paradigm is teacher-centered learning. And we'd like to have student-centered learning. That's the first why. The second why is the threat of coronavirus leads us to search for suitable method of online learning. Click, please. But there is no answer yet on the horizon what the new paradigm is. The what of paradigm shift? It is a fundamental change in the basic concepts and experimental practices of a scientific discipline. There is a new spectacle that we need to have. And the new spectacle should be different from the outdated one. We have to have a new spectacle to look at the world around us. Click, please. So, with the new paradigm, hello? Hello?
Oops. Yeah.
Click,
Yes, sir.
please. Yes, click, please.
You can go on.
Return. Now, the third one, the how of paradigm shift. Know who you are and your existing supporting services. Know who your students are and their existing supporting services. By knowing that, you do trial and error exercises with great fun. We are in the business of serving students as our clients. Click, please. According to Mahatma Gandhi, a customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. We, the teachers of UNIMA, we are dependent on the students. Without the students, we are nobody. Click, please. Students are the most important visitors on our campus in Manado. We are dependent on them. Click, please. How to make it happen? Education is meant to lead to a new way of learning towards a meaningful life. How to make it happen? Let's listen to John Dewey. Give the pupils something to do, not something to learn. And the doing is of such a nature as demand thinking. When you think, learning naturally results. Make them think, and learning will result naturally. Click, please. Now, how would the newborn baby look like? History is still in the making. We are waiting for the birth of a new paradigm in education. We are, so to speak, waiting for a newborn baby. How would the baby look like? Simple or sophisticated? If we let Einstein, the man of fame, speak to us, what would he probably say? Click, please. Einstein would say, everything should be made as simple as possible. The new paradigm should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Click, please. The would-be baby, the newborn baby, should be simple, but not too simple. My closing statement is this. Click. What is the use of a eraser at the bottom end of a pencil? You answer that question. My request is, please erase the shortcomings of my presentation. The floor is back to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Wim. Well, I think that I have to learn from you how to make a very nice presentation, to make it clear, to make it clean, and to make it short. So this is very nice presentation from Professor Wim. Talking about understanding the paradigm shift of education by using the 5 WH question. What, when, how, why should be the paradigm shift of education. So when we are talking about the education paradigm, so we have to remember, keep in our mind that talking about the education paradigm, like talking about the newborn baby, it's about the history. So I would like to give the chance for the next 15 minutes for all the participants to ask questions. You can ask in Indonesia if you like. You can use, if you can't use your audio, then you can use the chat room to ask a question. Go ahead, all the participants. I would like to say that you can use Indonesia. Even in this room, there are some participants from China and Japan.
I am all ears.
Professor Wim is waiting for your question. All the participants, please.
If you have questions, if you don't, never mind.
There are many questions, but really sometimes that is really difficult for us to start something new. It's not new actually how to make a question from English, but sometimes we really lack our beliefs, that sometimes say, oh, I really afraid to make a question that maybe I will use a wrong or mistake in English. That's the problem, Prof. Is there any other question?
There is no wrong question.
Yeah.
What is wrong is that you don't
ask a question.
A question.
Iya. Tidak ada yang salah dengan semua pertanyaan. Yang salah jika kita tidak
bertanya.
Okay, Prof. I would like to read from Agustinus MD.
Bagaimana Bapak bisa masuk ke Papa punya?
This is a question, Prof. Buat Prof Wim, dalam sains memang pergeseran paradigma tidak mudah. Apakah itu juga terjadi dalam ilmu-ilmu sosial seperti pendidikan? Sekali lagi saya baca, buat Prof Wim, dalam sains memang pergeseran paradigma tidak mudah. Apakah itu juga terjadi dalam ilmu-ilmu sosial seperti pendidikan? Mohon penjelasan.
Tidak mudah, tetapi pemimpin ada untuk memecahkan masalah yang sukar. Tidak mudah. Kalau kita mau mudah-mudah, tidak usah jadi pemimpin. Karena sukar, kerjakan. Kerjakan, lalu kita belajar dari pengalaman. Ada 3 hal yang harus kita jawab. Yang pertama, be honest. Jujur. Yang kedua, action. Yang ketiga, a spirit of togetherness. Yang pertama tadi apa? Honest. Be honest to yourself. Be honest to what you have. Kedua, you have to act based on what you have. There is no learning without action. There is no action without learning. We are learning now in this seminar, from which we will act. We will do what we have learned. And from our action, we have our experiences. And we learn from our experiences. The third one, we have to have a spirit of togetherness. We are working together. A paradigm is not something individual. A paradigm is for a group of people. So, based on the 3 prime movers, first, honesty. Second, action. Third, togetherness. Based on the 3 prime movers, whatever the final result is, whatever the new paradigm is, it is something from us, by us, for us, and our students. Do it with all your heart and smile when you are doing it. Sing with the famed singer. What a wonderful world that we are living in. We are nothing but prisoners of hope. We are imprisoned to find a new paradigm by ourselves, not by other people, by ourselves. Together, we can create something. Thank you.
Thank you so much. There are 3 points that I really would like to emphasize: honest, action, spirit of togetherness. No learning without action, no action without learning. And the difficult thing will be the challenge for us to work out. Okay, before there are two more questions, but I would like to give a chance, the first one from Dr. Hendra, and then after that, I would like to read the question from Budi Wardana to everyone. Go ahead, Dr. Hendra.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for moderator. I'd like to raise a question regarding emphasizing in education right now. We know the term hard skill and soft skill materials of education. So how to balance hard skill and soft skill education in this online class right now? You know, that we have to learn by online system right now in 1 or 2 semesters tomorrow, I think. So we have to emphasize soft skills, because Jack Ma said that we have to emphasize in soft skill, not hard skill, because hard skill could learn from robotic artificial intelligence, but soft skill like attitude, behavior, our perspective in life, love, it should be carried out into online class or online class. How to make it happen in the next future of this pandemic situation? That's my question to Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hendra.
Okay.
Very interesting question.
How to reach a balance.
Mm.
Is that all?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And then unmute, please. Dr. Hendra, please.
Yep.
Okay.
Unmute your,
So
yeah.
this is the last question, I think.
There is one question. There is another one question.
Okay. Ask the question, please. The second one.
And this is the second one. Buat Prof. Win, how to implement praktikum research ilmiah. How to implement praktikum research ilmiah dalam pembelajaran di era COVID. That is the question from Wardana Probolinggo. Thank you. You can answer for both two questions directly.
The two questions are the same. And my answer is, do it first and learn from your experience. Trial and error. You will find what is right to do. You won't find the answer without doing what you think is best to do. After doing it, you learn from your doing and improve your doing until when? Until you are satisfied. It is you yourself who decide, am I satisfied so far? If not satisfied yet, do your trial and error business and learn from it. There are no learning without doing. No doing without learning. As simple as that. Don't make it difficult. Make it simple. Make it simple. Plus another S, make it simple. Stupid. Kiss. Keep it simple. Add another S. Keep it simple, stupid, but we are not stupid. We are doing things and learning from our experience. And we have to smile. You can smile anywhere, anytime. Smile, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hendra. I like to use Jack Ma because in the next 30 years that sometimes if we didn't bring our students to become the very most important visitor in our life, in our school, that we will be like the Jack Ma. Hoping that we still have smile, like what the Professor Wim said. Smile and the world will smile around you. Thank you so much for a very interesting presentation. Professor Wim, I really appreciate you have to be here for today, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
We will give applause. Professor
Thank you
Wim,
again. Thank you.
hopefully that we can meet in another seminar program. Okay, next time.
Welcome.
Okay, we will move to the last presenter. Will be Miss Hisako Otsubo. Hello, are you here?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, before you started your presentation, I would like to share your brief resume or curriculum vitae to others. Graduated in Seinan, this is Hisako Otsubo from Sage University, Japan. Graduated in Seinan Gakuin University in 1974. And for the 10 years, become a volunteer interpreter at the World Youth Association, Tokyo, England, China. And then 25 years in high school English teacher in 1985. Get study scholarship at Minnesota University. And then 2014 attended Logoserious Play Method workshop in Malang State University, also in Singapore, Denmark, Japan, and London. And 2016 doctoral course in literature linguistics at Sofa Women's University. And 2019 still continue the workshop at Tokyo Gakuin, Tokyo, Fukuoka, Seinan Gakuin University, Juku School, Tokyo. And then 2020, this year, published a photo book of workshop. Really appreciate and thank you so much for the available time to be here. Miss Hisako Otsubo, I'm really pleased to have you in this wonderful seminar for postgraduate program, Universitas Negeri Manado. And the next 10 minutes will be for yours and present your topic relating to our theme, the shift of educational paradigm in new norm era. The room is yours.
Momo, please. The first page, please. First page, please. First page, please. First one, please. Number one. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your kind introduction. Good afternoon to everyone in the online audience. Can you hear? Okay. Can you hear?
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is clear.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone in the online audience and the honorable guests. I'm Hisako Utsubo, and this is Lego Shares Play Facilitator Asahi Sato. Sato, how about Sato? Not here? Not here. Who is co-editor of this photo book? We have just launched this book. Thank you for allowing me to share such a precious session on education with you. It is a miracle. I believe this is a gift from God. Just Dr. Pori said, I don't have to say any speech because he already done the whole thing of what I want to say is already said. So in any case, I try to do that. I'm happy to be alive. I hope this will be a comfortable and a meaningful moment for your lifetime. Add to the webinar title, Paradigm Shift in Education for the New Normal Era. Next page, please. Next page, please. Next page, please. My proposal is My proposal is to use Lego Shares Play in English lessons. This would represent a paradigm shift for English education in my country, Japan. It is my hope that this type of learning becomes a solution for a new normal era. From that point of view, my opinion is that we need a mind and body paradigm shift in education. Actually, there are three key aspects of this shift. One is that we move from teacher-centered to student-centered learning, from instructive learning to constructive learning. We need to combine physical motor skills with mental training. Most education settings to this point have been toward passive lecture style learning. If we introduce hands-on, mind-on, task-based learning, it will enhance learner motivation and engagement. The second key shift is away from stressing academic achievement as a main goal to lessons which are more practically useful. This will promote independent learners who have a willingness and a positive attitude to study. The third key shift is making a change away from paper books toward Lego blocks as one teaching material suitable for the new normal era. My background, next page, please. My background is teaching English to Japanese students. Next page, please. Looking back to my school days, teaching and learning focus was on memorizing. There was not enough time to use English. We just listened to teachers explaining the textbooks, mostly for the purpose of passing the test or entrance exam. In Japan, the principal goal of the Ministry of Education and English curriculum is to foster communication ability. But overall, Japanese students still don't have enough opportunities to practice speaking and listening skill. When they first start learning English, there is plenty of listening and speaking. But gradually, as they get older, the focus shifts to passing a university entrance exam. So John Dewey said, next page please, John Dewey said, give the people something to do. Next page please, next screen please. John Dewey said, give the people something to do, not something to learn. The same proverb, Dr. Pori. Learning comes from reflecting on the experience of doing. My opinion is that the best way to learn, speaking by speaking, listening by listening, reading by reading, and writing by writing. There's no better way to learn. In my teaching, I gave my students exposure to English and focus on output activities. Next page. Next page. Next page. So this where I'm proposing, which is a term I coined, is developed from Lagosian play method. Lagosian play method is a technique which improves problem solving, concentration, creativity, and imagination. It was founded by Robert Rasmussen in Denmark based on the constructionism of psychologist Seymour Papert, who was the founder of programming at MIT. Through talking about their model to their partner, students can cultivate not only their English, but also build knowledge and ideas. With RESPEL, you have a chance to practice real English, and it can help you become confident and more spontaneous speaker of English. It is seriously fun way to challenge yourself and brush up your English proficiency. Next page. Why do I think so? It's not just a way of improving student English through the RESPEL, interactive activities and reflection. Students can foster their identity. This process is just like the Johari window. According to the Johari window, there are 4 areas in a quadrant from known to unknown information. In belief, the arena area is what is known by the person about him or herself, and also known by others. The blind area consists of what is unknown by the person about him or herself, but others know it. The hidden area contains what the person knows about him or herself that others do not know. Finally, the unknown area is made up of what is unknown by the person about him or herself, and also unknown by others. This framework has relevant to RESPEL. To communicate well is to reduce the unknown area and giving sensitive feedback and encouraging disclosure and deeply engaged in understanding and expressing themselves. So we are almost ready for the RESPEL demonstration, but first, how does RESPEL work? Well, next page. Here are the 4 fundamental key steps. First, the teacher poses a specific question and asks the student to respond using Lego. In step 2, construction. The student take a minute to build their model in answer to the question. The third stage is sharing. This is when each student takes a minute to tell the other student about the model they made. The final stage is reflection. Students record or write down their thoughts about what they have done to crystallize their learning. This is the key final stage to retain new learning in their long-term memory. Next page. Now let's watch a demonstration from our supporter Asahi. Asahi, you there? No, he's not here. We are going to demonstrate, but he's not here. He has just earned his license, official Lego Shares Play Facilitator. Asahi? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't contact him. The process is very simple 4 steps, which I mentioned above. Please wait a moment. You can soon understand it second. Asahi. Okay, we can't do the demonstration here today, so I skipped the demonstration, okay? Okay, so next page, okay? Next page, please. I have to skip. Okay, next page, please. Next page, please.
I can do that.
Oh,
I can do that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I can do that.
Oh, I can share. Okay, just a moment, moderator. Okay. So please return back to. We are going to the demonstration. Okay. So Asahi will demonstrate. He has just earned his license as official Lego Shares Play Facilitator. So process is very simple 4 steps, which I mentioned above. Please wait a moment, and you can soon understand it in a second. Amazing. Asahi is a university student. His major is not language, but Japanese history. Here we go, Asahi. Asahi,
Okay, I can hear you now.
okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so the topic is, first my topic is there any person who can suggest a topic? Any volunteers? Any volunteer topic? Would you please decide? Any volunteers? Anything is okay. Moderator, would you please? Yeah, audience, topic, anything is okay. Please say. Any volunteers? Dr. Pori, would you please say the topic? Anything is okay. Topic. For example, the next president of America, or who is the next president? Do you think, or something? Anything is okay. Please say. No one there.
Or please write down in chat.
Would you please, Asahi, please, some
Example?
example? Would you please ask the audience?
Ask
Audience,
what
please ask.
topic?
Yeah, topic, about the topic.
Continue. Someone says.
Anyone? Moderator, would you please say a topic? Norma Mangi, Dr. Mangi, would you please say? Police and Dr. Police Sensei, wow, Kelsey. Would you please say
Topic.
Topic.
Indonesia. Oh, okay. It's a little bit difficult for me.
Okay. The topic is Indonesia. The topic is Indonesia. Okay. Are you okay, Asahi? Asahi, are you okay? 1 minute. Construction. $50 left. $15 left. 10 seconds left. Done deal? Are you okay? Done deal? Are you okay? So time is up. Asahi, please explain your model, what you made. Pointing. Please explain. 1 minute presentation. Go ahead.
Asahi, we couldn't listen your voice, so could you please unmute your audio?
Yes, can you hear? Can you hear?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear? Okay, please go ahead.
Okay.
1 minute.
Hello everyone, I'm Asahi, and this is my image of Indonesia. So there are 3 points. First point is sea. Indonesia has located in the middle of ocean. So the ocean is my image of Indonesia, and beautiful, and it is really beautiful. And second thing is tree. So my image of Indonesia is there are a lot of trees and flowers. And third, it's the last thing is freedom. It's like we can get up anytime I like, and we can go out anytime I like. So that is my image of Indonesia.
Okay, thank you, Asahi. Okay, is there any questions? Please ask questions to Asahi. Raise your hand. Please ask Asahi. Would you please ask to Asahi what he made? Is there any person who question?
Well, I would like to ask something.
Yes.
Asahi, well, that's really very interesting that you are imagined from Indonesia that at least that if when you come to Indonesia that you want to see all the sea and then the trees and then you can go to the beach, of course, and it's about the freedom of your life.
Freedom.
How can you interpret your idea into the blog like this?
I'm sorry, I can't hear because voice is blank.
Oh, I see.
So please say it again.
Yeah. How did you interpret your idea into the blog like this, like Lego? How did you interpret your idea?
Interpret. Interpret.
Okay.
Okay. Interpret is what I say is the meaning. So
Okay.
the only Lego brick, it's no meaning, but I say some words, it is a meaning. So all I say is the meaning of these Lego bricks.
Okay, that's very challenging, but it's very interesting. I like that. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions? Asahi, can I ask?
Someone said, playing Lego is very interesting, but it is less attractive to some children here. Okay. Thank you, Asahi. It's wonderful interpretation. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So thank you, Asahi. Okay, so back to the paradigm shift in education, which is our topic. I like to think of teacher as being like a gardener. Would you please change next screen, please? Next screen, please. Next screen, please. Next screen, please. Next one. Next one. Yes? Yeah. So back to the paradigm shift in education, which is our topic. I like to think of teacher as being like a gardener. In this illustration, student is a tulip bulb, the yellow circle. A gardener watches seeds to see how they grow, very seriously, carefully, and deliberately. If they need some help, the gardener gives them the care they need to facilitate their eventual independent growth. So that brings up to the end of this short presentation. I'm sure you will understand the rationale for using this spell. My study and ongoing research suggests that the use of Lego shares play in English lessons would be effective in fostering improvement in English communicative competency of high school and university EFL students. And together with these English skills, the spell fosters their ability to negotiate and debate, to ask questions of themselves and find their identity, as they aim for success in the new normal era. I believe I will show that Lego Share Play method English lessons spell is empathetic and successful in improving linguistic outcomes. This is a paradigm shift in English education for the new normal era in Japan. Thank you for sharing your precious time with us today. If you have any questions, please feel free to come. Please feel free to contact us. My Gmail is like that. Next page.
Okay, thank you very much for the nice presentation. How the wonderful Lego model in teaching to learning by making and so on to make the students will be joyful in learning. So thank you so much for Mr. Asahi Sato for your sharing today. And then the next 15 minutes, I would like to give an opportunity for all the participants to ask questions. The first one, I have Ella Budiman and Sofyan who raised their hand. And after that, Miss Ruth Umbasa will ask the question, as long as Miss Ruth Umbasa is still in this room. So Ella, are you here? Hello, Ella. Okay, I would like to move Sofyan. You are really raise your hand. Sofyan from Hasanuddin University, you wanna ask a question? Okay, then Ruth Umbasa. I have your question here, but if you are still in this room, then it's better for you to ask the question directly. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Ruth. Could you please unmute? Ruth Umbasa.
Saya unmute ang Ibu Ruth Umbasa.
Oh, dia ngomong.
Ruth, could you please unmute? And then you can ask your question directly to Ms. Hisako.
Okay, thank you. Nice for this opportunity. The four pillars of education are: first one, learning to know; second one, learning to do; third one, learning to be; and fourth one, learning to live together. My question is how to assess the four pillars of education in online system, and how to make or how to arrange the instrumental education to measure and to assess the four pillars of education optimally. Thank you.
Thank you. Your question, good question. So it's okay. I think with online system, we can do the workshop with using the Lego Share Play method. We are all persons have a Lego method, Lego goods, so we can, through the website, we can do this method. Already we did workshop. This is a book of the using the online system. We workshop did online system, so we can do through the website. It's very convenient. So I think it's a very successful way to learn and teach. Is it okay to answer the questions?
Oh, this is the question, Ms. Hisako. the Miss Ruth question is talking about the 4 pillars of education determined by UNESCO: learning to know,
yeah.
learning to do, learning to be, and learning to live together. And the question is how to assess in online system.
In the new normal era.
I'm not sure the access to the online system.
Yeah, because for right now, the instructions should be in daring online system.
Yeah.
So how to assess the 4 pillars of education in online system of learning? This is because one of the pillars is learning to do, right?
Yeah. Yes.
In Lego, you use the term learning to making.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
How to assess the student's ability in learning?
Through the experience, they can do that.
Oh, okay. So, well, Ruth, you can assess all the 4 pillars in education determined by UNESCO following your experience as a teacher, of course. Okay? And then this is the second question from, well, okay. Yeah. This is the question. Arisha, are you still in this room? Hello, Arisha, Yaya. Okay, this is the question. Can you give me some tips to get kids interested in Lego? Because they only like to use the smartphone for the whole day.
Would you please again?
Okay, this is the can you give some tips to the kids so they can interested in Lego? Because the kids only like to use the smartphone for the whole day.
So we can do.
Yeah, maybe you can give some tips for all of us how to make the students interesting in Lego.
Through the experience, they can get too interested in that the smartphone is very effective to make a sentences, to write down their story about using the metaphor to explain the model they made. So make a good use of the smartphone and to.
Yeah, because in reality,
so they can combine the hard and the soft to make a good combination of the studying. So I think it's better.
So do you think they can combine by using the smartphone and then Lego?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we are using the Google form and to write down there, and there's also speech and the recording the smartphone. It's convenient, a good combination of the hard and soft, and the for the new generations. Both of them are necessary for experiencing, and to the IT service student, it's necessary and convenient for them to be very fluent and very tactical students. So it's very good use of the time and management.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. But at least that the teacher has to know first about what Lego is, so they can bring to the students. Then the students will interest to use Lego, right? Okay. Any other question? Well, we have no question from the participant. I really appreciate for having here Ms. Fisuko, Otsubo. This is really very interesting. Then give us a new experience how to make the kids will be pay attention in their learning in the new era, in the new normal era. So I would like to ask, is Vicky still here? Vicky, are you still here?
Yes, Boo.
Oh, okay. And then Professor Wim, are you still here?
Masih ada. Masih ada.
Prof Wim? Prof Wim Polly, are you still here?
Masih. Masih ada.
Hello, Professor Wim? Are you still here?
Biar Vicky je closing.
Okay. There are two speakers still on this room. So I would like to give each of you 2 minutes for the closing statement or for the remark statement. 2 minutes for Hisako Otsubo will be the first one, and then the second one, remark statement from Vicky Richardson. Go ahead, Miss Hisuko Otsubo. Your closing statement. Miss Hisuko Otsubo?
Yeah?
Yeah. I want to give you 2 minutes for your closing statement.
So what I mentioned is I'm not, I'm a little bit nervous because at the beginning I don't share your session, so I'm not clear image of this session. So, but my idea is to change the body and mind, because now is a little bit unbalanced education system, so I have to use more learn by doing, just like John Dewey said, and teacher-centered to student-centered. And then it will be engagement and motivation is increased. That is very important. We are just a gardener, not the teacher, to facilitate them to grow rightly and very good inspiration, inspired. It's okay?
That's okay. That's very nice. And then the second one, I would like to give 2 minutes for Miss Vicky Richardson for the closing statement.
Well, it's been interesting meeting all of you today again. I think it emphasizes the whole three of us agree. The focus has gone from teacher-centered to student-centered, and the doing. So there is more knowing, but there's also that application. And as far as using HAPP, I'm a great deliverer of using technology to enhance learning, not to take over learning, but to enhance learning. So with the Lego task, I would say, do a Lego construction, videotape how it's done, because it's online learning, videotape it, and then the presentation in English. So you can actually use the recording in English. So you can use the HAPP to actually monitor their learning as well. For example, if they're learning at home and they're cooking a cake with mum, it could be maths, it can be science, they're actually blending ingredients. So you can make those comparisons, that learning is doing it. And this, I think, is what the big thing is. It's doing it and getting the kids motivated enough to do it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I am Norma Moniger as the moderator of this international seminar for postgraduate program, Universitas Negeri Manado. Would like to say thank you for all participants, and then also the very nice message for the precious speakers, of course. And hopefully that we will meet in the next seminar. And a very, very brief conclusion I would like to tell this afternoon, that teaching with heart, with peace, and with joyful. Smile, and the world around you will be smile for you. Thank you so much. I wanna give back to the room to the master of ceremony, Dr. Keke Marente. Bye.
Bye, Boo.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Norma Monigir, for
Thank
guiding
you.
the seminar wonderfully. And thank you for all the speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, prominent speakers, and all the participants, may I thank you very much for your active participation on this international seminar. I hope you enjoy the program and especially got new knowledge through this seminar. Thank you very much for all the speakers. Dr. Hisako from Saga University, Miss Vicky Richardson from Indonesia Institute, Perth, Australia, Professor Wim Polly from Hasanuddin University. Thank you so much. We got new valuable knowledge through this seminar, through your presentation. Thank you very much to all participants from all over the world and all over Indonesia, not only from North Sulawesi, but also from other provinces in Indonesia. And we got most participants from Java. Thank you so much. And we also, in this moment, we would like to thank you very much to Professor Dr. Treasure Katrina Londa for initiating this international seminar. Our Director of Postgraduate Program, thank you very much and God bless you. Thank you
You are
so much.
welcome.
Our Rector, Professor Dr. Julieta Runtuwene MS, for open this international seminar and also for your wonderful speech. Thank you very much. And we also want to thank you very much to our wonderful moderator, Dr. Norma Monigir. Thank you so much. You are wonderful. And the last but not the least, we also want to thank you for all the people behind the scene. The committee, Dr. Mika Mandagi, MPD, as the chairperson, me, myself, Keke Marentek, as the secretary, and also our wonderful Vice Director Pasca Sarjana Unima. First one is Dr. Jeffrey Lengkong, MPD, Vice Director for Academic Affairs. Dr. Tineke Turangan, Vice Director for Financial and Administration Affairs. Dr. Olivia Lalamentik, Vice Director for Students Affairs. Thank you so much. And also all the staff, Mario, Resi, and Arsen, thank you so much. We can do this because we are doing it together and we got it trust. Thank you so much. And please, everyone, don't forget to fill out the link presency. So when you fill out the link presency, you will get the certificate and also the PowerPoint presentation from the speakers. Thank you so much, and I hope you got all valuable knowledge today. And before we finish this international seminar, I would like to ask all of us to smile in front of your camera because we will take a picture together. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you MC, thank you moderator, thank you host.
We will have like a six slides. So please stay for about like 1 minute. Thank you. First one done. Next. Please smile in front of camera. Yeah, second one done. Third one now. Fourth. Smile. Yeah. Last one. Yeah. All done.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Terima
Thank
kasih Vicky.
Semua kan tergantung
Terima kasih Bu Vicky.
Terima kasih.
moderator.
Bye.
That is the deal.
Bye.